We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Boston Celtics come in for this one. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. In the last two meetings for these two teams, the Celtics were handed a loss when they went up against the Warriors.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I'll tell you, overtime games usually are special, and this one qualified for that. But both teams absolutely gasped at the end.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot, the ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Barnes. Outside, Payton. Back to Barnes. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Puts up a deep three. A second left. Out to Payton. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Nobody near Barnes. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
Driving to the basket. Kicks it out to Banchero. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
All right, David, thanks. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but, man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Here's Banchero. Action coming off the assist from KD. Banchero's got 6.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And it's Adebayo in the corner. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 7 points for Bam Adebayo.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Outside Durant. It's good. KD's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Kevin Durant has an ability to put the ball on the deck and finish off the drive. Prime example there.
Adebayo the screen. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard, and now Arguably a top 25 player.
Here's Nembhard. Still scoreless. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:27 left in the first quarter. Outside, KD. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
How about the body control Kevin Durant has? My goodness gracious. Takes the punishment and makes the shot anyway.
Now here's Payton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
There's the triple. Reed misses.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Back to Johnson. Celtics passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Smart. Off target from outside. The Warriors trail. Launches a 3. Drains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Beaten inside. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. The Celtics making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Payton. Still without a basket. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Celtics.
17.
At
The Celtics. 20.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
Here's Payton after the Warriors pick up 3. McCollum outside. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And it's Bona with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
To the middle. It's stolen by Mathurin. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Reed. Jackson down low. Out left to the wing. Outside Mathurin. And here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. Tries again. And Boston with the rebound. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Smart on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Warriors lead it. Mathurin for three. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams deciding to change it up. Payton outside. Pass to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Reed with the rebound. Here's Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Banchero's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
And taking the hit, no less. Excellent body control from Banchero. And he does a great job of just shielding the ball from defenders.
So it's the Warriors now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Screened by Grant. Banchero with the ball. Now Payton defending. Celtics trail by 3. Going inside. Lays it up off the glass. Payton's got his first bucket in this one.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Basket good. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Payton. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Mathurin for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. 1:03 left in the first half of the game. McCollum outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. McCollum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. Pass to Grant. On the wing, Jackson. From deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Toppin. McCollum outside. Adebayo the screen. Here's the floater. McCollum no good. On the wing, Mathurin. And the Warriors miss again. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Celtics. They lead by 2. And we'll be back with you right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's taken away by Payton. All alone. Good on the bucket. Payton's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Celtics.
And the intelligence of Payton, reading defenses like a book and understanding when to take the shot.
Here's Nembhard. Nothing on the board. A nice shot by Neesmith. The Celtics with the lead. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Neesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. It's somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
It's a neck-and-neck game in San Francisco. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Outside Durant. Back to Banchero. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Payton looking it over. Out to the wing. Pocket 6. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Warriors trailing. Wallace outside. Outside, KD. Back to Mathurin. Wallace right side. For the lead, Kevin Durant. Bullseye. Money on the three.
This guy's mechanics are just pure. Kevin Durant, folks, turn the lights out if you allow him to get a three-point shot off.
Payton attacking. Johnson outside. Inside. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
That one is no good.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but does tie it up.
No one covered. Matherin's got his second bucket of the night.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors with possession here. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Mathurin, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trailed by 4. Outside, Payton. They set the screen. Back to Smart. Pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Rebound by Wallace. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 9-1 run right now. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And here is Payton. He has 6. On the wing, Johnson. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Johnson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, taking a scoring opportunity when it comes. The readiness of Cam Johnson, so good.
Wallace a screen. Nembhard's shot is good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Payton. Pass to Adebayo. To the paint.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
I love that Cam Johnson is looking for the best shot available. What a pretty pass.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game. Boston on D.
Number 44.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Outside Mathurin. Another three for Golden State.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
The Celtics, 37.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Celtics trail by 9. Down low. Here's McCollum. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Stolen by McCollum. The three ball. Sinks the three-pointer. McCollum's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Boston. Outside Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Smart.
First team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Now here's McCollum. Outside Hardaway. Fires away from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Banchero. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Banchero's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Celtics on offense. Here's McCollum. Here's Toppin. Back to McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Jeremy Grant picks one up. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer. Your classic combo guard, C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Johnson, he's off on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Jackson from long range. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know offensively, Bennedict Mathurin wants to be relied upon. This guy loves being a consistent point getter for this team.
The Celtics making a switch here.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Celtics. Number 20, Gary Payton.
And he drives in. A three from Barnes. 4 on the clock. Nice ball movement by Boston. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Warriors leading by 10. It's deflected. Outside for Jackson. To the middle. Banchero left side. Grant outside. Offline with his three.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Stolen by Reed.
Great D there. Just quick hands on that one.
Jackson has the open look. Triple from the wing. And the Warriors lead by 13.
Their D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. You have to love the approach Payton takes to the game. An exceptional passer who does a great job with distributing the basketball.
Mathurin for 3. Johnson with the rebound. Celtics trail by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Good on the triple. Mathurin's got 10 points in just the second half.
What a motor. Mathurin can go all night, and he has. What a performance.
Smart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Jackson. It's taken away by Payton. Barnes outside. Back to Payton. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from Barnes. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Golden State. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kevin Durant.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Back to Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Poked away. Pass to Grant. Barnes with it. Now defended by Grant. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. It's McCollum on the wing. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Celtics up. Number 8, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
State basketball.